Right here. This is good right here. Don't get mad at us. Don't be jealous. Don't be jealous.
Yeah. I'll do the Heisman on y'all.
Starting early. It's very, very nice. All right, so for everyone in the room, if there are new reporters, if there is any question that you have, we have two runners with microphones. Please raise your hand, and they'll be able to get you the mic. I'll open up with questions, and then we can go from there. So we are joined by Wes Moore, the Wes Moore out of NC State. We also have Jakia Brown-Turner, and then we also have Diamond Johnson. So this is exciting. Wilkins, sorry, for this media day. So what I'm excited about is just how this group has continued to be so successful down the line and just remaining this mentality of owning the ACC. 3 consecutive titles, and then last year even having the regular season title to add to that as well. But for you, I know it's always how you can win in March and get to that title game. What is it going to take for this group?
Yeah, you know, we lost a lot of great talent, a lot of great experience, players that have been in our program for 5 years, 4 years, things like that. So now it's a fresh start. I mean, that's what college sports are about. They graduate, they move on, and now you got to start all over. Luckily, we have some veterans with some great experience. Jakia Brown-Turner's been an all-ACC player. Diamond Johnson's been 6th player of the year in the ACC. And we also have Jada Boyd, Camille Hobby. So we've got a nucleus of experience that have been there and been through the battle and know what it's about, and know our culture, know our system. But then we've added a few out of the portal. Some people complain about the portal. Right now, I kind of like the portal, okay? So you got to flow with it, y'all. You got to flow with it. So now we got to get all that talent to mesh together and become a great team. And so that's what we'll be working on the next few months. I mean, they'll be saying, practice. We're talking about practice? But yeah, we got to practice if we're going to get better. So that's what we're doing.
Absolutely. You talked about going to the portal with River Baldwin from FSU, Mimi Collins from Maryland, Tennessee as well, and Sanaya Rivers out of South Carolina. Seeing how they can add to your nucleus right away, the impact that they can make, what do you see?
Yeah, you know, we had some holes to fill.
Yes.
And we're very fortunate that these young ladies worked out. You know, Mimi Collins is somebody we recruited out of high school and knew very well. You know, from obviously coming from Maryland most recently. We had actually played against them, so very familiar with her game. River Baldwin, someone that committed pretty early out of high school, so we didn't get real deep into recruiting with her, but she was playing in the ACC, so we had a chance to watch her game grow as well. And then Sanaya Rivers, somebody we recruited really hard out of Wilmington, North Carolina, Gatorade, USA Today, National Player of the Year, great talent. So we added some really good players. But like I said, now you got to become a team, and you know, these players are going to have to step up and maybe take on roles that they haven't had in the past as far as leadership. You know, I want them to be like assistant coaches on the court. And sometimes they probably want to be the head coach on the court, okay? But I'd just settle for assistant coach would be nice. But then we got to make all that mesh together, and it's a challenge. But it's what we do, and it's what keeps me so young looking, you know?
That's
is getting a fresh start every year.
That's awesome. Jakia Brown-Turner, I just wanted to go with you and just the things that you learned in the previous season, but how you can't be just what Coach just mentioned, that leader, almost like that second head coach on the floor.
Assistant coach.
Assistant.
Yeah. Golly, come on. Don't give them any ideas.
When you're looking at what that looks like for you, what is that?
No, I've definitely learned a lot, like, from other players and past players. So just learning what they taught me and just trying to bring it to my team and just being a great leader for them and just being able to help them out with things, and just because I've been doing it for a while now, so I just feel like I can just give them tips of how to do certain things and just telling them and reminding them to just stay positive and just encourage them.
Like, you can tell when your presence is on the floor, just how everyone falls in line. So it's so impressive to see how even that's going to be carried over for next season. But you got someone right next to you when she steps on the floor. Coach said it was like a wildfire, and I can attest to that as well with Diamond Johnson. And you earned in all capital letters that 6th Woman of the Year. You told me just a few minutes ago that that was something that you wanted to do after you learned your role. Can you walk us through the process of really honing in on that and what that meant for you in that moment?
Yeah, once I knew my role, that was my goal, and just to be there for my team and anything I can do, coming off the bench and provide anything that with a scoring, rebounding, defense. So I just really wanted to be there for my team and show them that I'm here. You know, I'm not selfish. I'm not a selfish player. So I just really took on that role and took pride in it.
All right, not to, have you reveal your vision board or anything like that, but what's the next step for you?
Next step for me is to keep leading my team, keep winning, keep being successful, and like Coach Moore said, taking on that leadership and just really being that assistant coach on the floor. Just being that
Good
assistant
answer.
coach
Good
on the
answer.
floor,
Good answer.
keeping my team organized and focused and our end goal.
Okay, want to go to the audience if anyone has a question? You have the mic already, or? And if you can just introduce yourself, your name and outlet, please.
I'm Jennifer Lewis, Nude Stitched Media and Sideline Sports. I just had two quick questions. Ladies, Coach, how do you foresee filling Kay Crutchfield's void? Do you really see you two stepping up and filling it on and off the court? And how do you foresee that going forward?
I'm sorry, I couldn't
Yeah, I
really
can
hear
hear
you.
I'm sorry.
I think she said Kai Crutchfield.
With Kay Crutchfield graduating last year, how do you guys see her void being filled?
I just see it being filled as, I think last year she was like our primary defender, so I just want to guard the best players and do what I can to stop them, and just taking pride in defense for sure.
Yeah, you've been pretty good at that. And then my other question is, you guys, NC State's been successful, like no doubt about it. Do y'all think this will be the year you finally get over that little hump and make it to the championship? Because I kind of hope so.
Yes, I definitely think this is going to be the year that we get over that hump, especially because we know what it takes to get to where we've been getting to. We just know that we need to just do a little bit more than we usually do. So just taking one game at a time to get to that point.
Right. Best of luck, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We have also in the front here.
Daniel Wilson, InsidePackSports.com. Coach, you mentioned ingesting your players being assistant coaches on the floor. You actually have a former player now on the coaching staff. What does Ashley Williams' presence bring to your coaching staff?
Ashley Williams? Yes. Ashley's someone that was a real overachiever, and when I took the job at NC State, she had already agreed to walk on. She had some Division I offers, but she really wanted to go to NC State. She walked on at NC State, and by her junior year, she's starting. Her senior year, she was like top, I think fourth in the ACC in three-point shooting at 44%. And so she just made herself a really good player. And then I had the opportunity to see her at Indiana University, a program that I have a lot of respect for, a head coach that I have respect for. And I was able to see the job she did there, hear the reports. She was a grad assistant there for 2 years, left for a year to go to another school in Furman, and then Indiana hired her right back as a full-time assistant. That's saying a lot. And I think Ashley's got a chance to be a really good head coach someday, but she also loves NC State. She also can tell our story. She's been in our program. She's played, at NC State. She, played for me, okay? So I think that really helps in recruiting when she's kind of able to relate to these players and tell them, hey, this is what he expects. This is what we expect at NC State. And so definitely been a great addition having her around. I think she does a really good job working with our guards, and she'll work. She will work. She had a 3.9 in engineering at NC State, so she's also really smart. So, it's a win-win.
She is excellent.
Good.
I got to see her on the court as well, and I was like, wow, this is pretty
Yeah,
impressive.
she's
So
gonna be good.
congratulations.
She's gonna be good. I'm blessed. I got a great staff. Sorry, I'm gonna run with it now. Nikki West has been with me 20 years. Okay, she's been offered a lot more money at times and turned them down without even telling me. And then I go to my AD and say, okay, we need to match what she was offered. You know, I just love her. And then Brittany Morris was a grad assistant for us. And again, somebody that's just a great person, knows the game. And now I've seen, I think her and Ashley, I think it's good for both of them young coaches to be around each other. Because now I've got Brittany in my ear, I got Ashley in my ear. They're always wanting to know what we're doing, why we're doing it. So it's good. I love the group we have.
We have a question right on the side here.
This is Jordan Davis, Spectacular Magazine. This question's for Diamond. You know, you're battle tested. So your first year, you were, you know, big team. You were a big team. I'm sorry, second team, all Big Ten. And then last year, you were, you know, six man of the year for the ACC. Like, what are some things that, for your mentality wise, what is it like preparing to start this year, you know, and becoming more the leader that you just talked about?
I just want to grow as a player, as a person, expand my game more. So this past summer, I've been working hard, watching film, not on me, but other players as well, and just being prepared for the season as much as possible, being in great shape, being mentally prepared. So I've just been doing a lot of preparation because I know my role on this team now, and just to be a leader and to be there for my team in the best shape way possible. So.
And I couldn't be prouder of Diamond. Y'all, you just named some of the accolades she received as a freshman. She had a phenomenal freshman year, and then she came here where we had, you know, kind of everyone back from a pretty good team, and she accepted, you know, a role coming in. I said we have 6 starters, you know, but Diamond, you know, people said, as you referred to, people said she gives you a spark, and I said no, she gives us a bonfire, you know, when she comes in. Well, now she's going to have to do that from the tip. Yeah. But just says a lot about her. I think a lot of people wondered how she would fit in that situation. Diamond made it easy because she put the team first, and she had, you know, hey, I'll adjust and I'll be great. You know, we knew she was going to play a lot anyway. I'll be great when I get in there. And so really proud of her and how she handled that as well.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you. Well, I think we are done with questions. I know we're on a tight schedule, so thank you so much for your questions. I'm so sorry. Right after, he'll get you. Thank you so much for your time. I mean, back-to-back Coach of the Year. When you're looking at what that looks like for you and just how the team has bought in, that says a lot about the program and how you guys are really growing and really representing the ACC in the right way. So thank you so much for your time. Best of luck this season, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.